Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Books and Finances, and today I am going to be doing my reading savings challenge. This is a challenge that I am collaborating with Norelli's Budgets, and we decided that for the year of 2025, we want to get into reading books, and what better way to read books but also save some money. So this is going to be kind of like a long-term savings because it is for the whole year of 2025 and there are different challenges. I'm going to go through them really quickly. So we have the reading savings tracker here. This is where you assign the number of pages that you want to read, and then how much you're going to save for each page, and then the total savings. So for example, the number of pages is going to be 300, and then I would save $2 for every 300 pages that I read. So each book here, each icon will be 300 pages. And then the next one is the 100 book challenge, and it is I'm going to save $2 per book. Now, you do not have to read 100 books, right? This is just a goal that, I would actually like to reach. But if I don't, that's okay. You can also include books that you read to your kids, books that you read in school, magazines, newspapers, anything that you read, you can write it down here, and that'll be part of your 100 book challenge. The next one is quarterly challenges. So we have quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. So this is kind of good to keep track of your books that you've read and to help you reach your goal of 100. And then finally, the next one is just kind of like a little fun this or that bookish edition. This is for, us to get to know each other more. I really like these this or that. It's just really fun to know, what people prefer, what they like, what they don't like. So this was just a little add-on bonus. So I am going to do kind of like a mid-month reading check-in, and I am going to go through the books that I'm reading, just to kind of give you guys an idea. So we're going to start off with the reading savings tracker here. I read a total of 992 pages, and I keep track of it in my notes app on my phone. So I write down every day. I write it down, usually at night. I'm like, okay, I read, from this page to this page, and then I tally up how many pages that was. Um, I do use audiobooks, so it can get a little tricky. For audiobooks, what I do is, when I complete the audiobook, I'll go in to see how many pages that book was, because I'm not able to track pages read when I'm doing an audiobook, only the percentage. So I do keep track of the percentage, but then once I finish the book, then that's when I write down the total number of pages. I hope that made sense. Um, and then for Kindle, you have your Kindle that already has like the pages numbers as well. So that's pretty easy to track as well. All right. So, because I read 992 pages, and for me it's 300 pages each icon, I'm going to color in, let's see, 3693 of them. So let me get my marker here. So I'm going to do different colors here. And then I'll go over the books that I read. Okay, so that is going to be $246. So, hello, I forgot the cash. So I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, $27. So we're gonna do $6. Let me actually get my envelopes for this. Okay, I do have them saved here. Here it is. So this is the 100 books challenge. I believe this is the reading savings tracker. So $6 will go into here. And then let's go to the next tracker here. This is the 100 book challenge. And I do have a mic on, so hopefully the audio is a little bit better. But I did read 3 books. I completed 3 books so far for mid mid-month, and I'm going to go over them. So the first one is Pack Up the Moon by Kristen Higgins. This book is so beautiful, you guys. I actually started it in December, but did not complete it until this month. So, this is a story of a man grieving the loss of his wife who died from a terminal illness. And his wife leaves him with 12 letters, one for each month after her death. And these letters give him kind of like a task or a reminder of things that he should do that will help him, that will help guide him through his um his grieving journey, right? His anger, his pain, and it'll help him find peace and joy after, her passing, and just living life without her. So it's a really, really beautiful story. It's a heartfelt story. It's about loss, love, and healing. So I really did like this book. um it is it was pretty long. Let's see. Oh my goodness. It was 448 pages long. So, good book, a good heartfelt book. The second book that I read is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is actually a follow up of her first book called Before I Let You Go. And this book is about a woman who is a stay-at-home mom, and then she discovers that her husband committed a federal crime, so he ends up going, to prison, serving his time. So then she gets divorced, and now she is trying to navigate life without him because she didn't work and she pretty much kind of relied on him for income. So she's trying to figure out how to make money and, find her self identity. She rebuilds her life and she rediscovers herself. And it's really a really nice story about a single mom, just trying to be the best version of herself that she can be for her and for her kids. And then in the process, she also falls in love again. So it's a really good story. I like Kennedy Ryan. I'm enjoying this series. I think there's another one coming out in May, so I'll definitely be reading that one. Finally, the third book is Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This is actually our book club read. If you have not joined our book club yet, I will leave the link down on from Fable. So we are using the app Fable to kind of start our book club, and you could chat about the chapters, and it's really nice. It's a little nice book club community where you can just, you know, click on the chapter, like for example, chapter 5, and then write your notes or whatever you want to chat about from about chapter 5. So I really like it. Again, it's new to us, so we're trying to navigate it and all that stuff. But anyways, okay, so back to the book. Done and Dusted is about it's a cowboy romance, you guys. um, and it is about a girl who is a successful horse rider, and she, after having like a tragic fall and kind of like trauma from that fall, she returns back to her small town, which is called Meadowlark. And then she ends up, it's a small town, so she ends up bumping into her like childhood nemesis. His name is Luke, and he is pretty much kind of like the bad boy and her brother's best friend. So she is trying to, deal with the trauma from her accident, and also just dealing with her mental health issues, which is ADHD, and she also suffers from panic attacks. Um, the story is kind of like an enemy to lovers kind of romance story, and I actually really did like it. I did like it. I loved the characters in it. It was just, it was a good book. So there are some spicy scenes. If you're not into like spicy scenes and all that stuff, then this book may not be for you. But there are a couple chapters that I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, so this is the third book. So I am going to color in 3 books, and for each book, it is $2 for me. So that'll be $6. So put that there, and let's color this in. All right, so I am so happy to be adding money into these challenges. I cannot wait to see what I will be able to save towards the end. So there goes that. Now moving on to the quarterly one. So this is quarter one for 2025. For me, each book is $5 and I will save a total of $100 for quarter one. So because I did complete 3 books, I will color in 3 of these icons for a total of $15, which I have right here. And I think I want to write the name of the book that I read just to kind of keep track of it, you know? So the first one is Pack Up the Moon, and that is by Kristen Higgins. And then the next one is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. And finally, it's Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. Okay, yay! I love it. So I'm going to color these in. Pack Up the Moon. I'm trying to color it kind of similar colors to the book. So we will do Pack Up the Moon as a light blue. And then This Could Be Us is kind of like a pink color. Okay, you guys, so that is it for quarter one savings. We're going to add this to the corresponding envelope here. Where are you? Quarter one. Yay, how exciting. So I think I'm going to do like 2 videos a month for my readings. I will do kind of like a mid-month check-in, and then towards the end of the month, tally up how many pages and all that stuff. So actually, now that I think about it, let me write down here what I have read so far, how many pages I read so far. So here I would put, as of today is the 15th, as of 1/15, 992 pages. Okay, just kind of like a note to myself to keep track, and then that way I can start, coloring in the rest. But yes, you guys, this is the reading savings challenge between Nareli and I. If you guys are interested, definitely check out my Ko-fi shop. It is linked there and it is completely free. It is fun to join. Also click on the Fable link for you to participate in the book club and kind of see what books we're reading for the month. And it'll be just a nice little community for us to be part of, reading and saving. So that is it for today's video, you guys. Coffee break needed. Before I go, I do want to share my next read. I am planning to read this book, Brooklyn by Tracy Brown. I'm not really familiar with the author or, what this book is really about, but I really like the cover. And I know that it's about a journey of a girl who um, has a sheltered upbringing from her family. So she decides to kind of, I guess, run away and, hustle her way through life and survive in the city of New York. So I'm really excited to start this one as well. All right, you guys. Well, that is it for today's reading challenge. Thank you all so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave me a book emoji if you've made it this far. All right. Well, I will see you in the next video. Bye.